Aston Martin reveals more details about Verstappen's $300 million deal. Hamilton reveals key reason he is still struggling with the Ferrari, and McLaren is looking insane. Do consider subbing. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Max Verstappen, the reigning world champion, has found himself at the center of speculation regarding a potential move to Aston Martin, a topic that has sparked considerable interest in the motorsport community. Reports suggest that Aston Martin is preparing a staggering $300 million contract offer for the Dutch driver. The team's response to this speculation has been cautious. While Aston Martin confirmed their commitment to their current driver lineup, they did not dismiss the buzz surrounding Verstappen. This speculation aligns with a recent report from Italy ahead of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, which indicated that Aston was making a significant play for Verstappen. Aston Martin's interest in Verstappen is bolstered by their recent efforts to strengthen their team, having lured key figures like Adrian Newey and Honda into their fold. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, the proposed offer for Verstappen includes a 3-season contract valued at an astounding $100 million per year. If finalized, this deal would shatter existing records, surpassing Verstappen's current contract with Red Bull, which reportedly pays him $55 million annually. When asked to comment, Aston Martin reiterated their dedication to their existing drivers, Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, both of whom are under contract until at least 2026. A spokesperson highlighted their strong belief in the current lineup, emphasizing that media speculation is a common aspect of the driver market. They remain focused on delivering a competitive car to ensure their drivers can achieve remarkable results. Additionally, both Alonso and Stroll recently signed new deals that secure their positions at Aston Martin for the foreseeable future. However, it's not just driver dynamics at play. There are indications that the financing for the proposed Verstappen move could come from the sovereign fund of Saudi Arabia. Gazzetta has reported that the kingdom's public investment fund, PIF, aims to take a controlling stake in Aston Martin. Despite the tantalizing prospect of such an investment, Aston Martin has stated they have no intentions of advancing beyond their recent investment strategies. The team is currently set to divest its £74 million minority stake in the F1 team to bolster liquidity, though this move is not expected to impact their active participation and competition within Formula One. As part of this process, team owner Lawrence Stroll is enlisting the help of investment bank Rain Group to identify a buyer for the stake. This maneuver is poised to increase Stroll's shareholding in Aston Martin Lagonda to 33%. Amidst all this, the Gazzetta report also suggests an interest in signing Verstappen starting in 2026, a move that would necessitate negotiations to secure his release from Red Bull, where he is under contract until the end of the 2028 season. Although Verstappen has a binding contract, discussions about potential exit clauses have emerged, particularly if Red Bull fails to meet specific performance targets. As the story develops, the motorsport world waits to see how these negotiations unfold and what this could mean for both Aston Martin and Verstappen's future in Formula One. Will this unprecedented offer draw him away from Red Bull, or is it all just speculation? Only time will tell. While the discussions of Max Verstappen's future swirl, Aston Martin team boss Andy Cowell hasn't dismissed the idea of the Dutch driver joining their ranks someday. For now, Cowell emphasizes his commitment to developing competitive cars for Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll. Verstappen, on the other hand, shared his thoughts during an interview with Sky's David Croft. He urged Croft to concentrate on his commentary rather than the rumor mill surrounding his future with Red Bull. "I think just focus on commentating," he stated. "I'll focus on driving." It's clear that the reigning champion prefers to keep his focus on the track rather than the speculation. He admitted to feeling relaxed despite the buzz. "Honestly, a lot of people are talking about the future, except me," he explained. His singular focus lies with his car and team, underlining a commitment to continuous improvement within the team. In recent reports, Helmut Marko, an advisor to Red Bull, mentioned the complexity of keeping Verstappen competitive in the title race. "The clock is ticking and the pressure is mounting. Fans are left to ponder, Will Verstappen remain with Red Bull, or might a new chapter await him down the road? For insights into these unfolding developments, stay tuned for more updates. Whether it's thrilling race strategies or contract negotiations, there's always something exciting happening in the world of Formula One. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the latest news. In the world of Formula One, the transition from one team to another can be quite the challenge, especially for legendary drivers like Lewis Hamilton. After making the much-anticipated move from Mercedes to Ferrari, Hamilton's start to his new chapter hasn't been the smoothest. However, his former teammate, George Russell, remains optimistic. He believes there's still plenty of magic left in Hamilton, ready to unfold once he adapts fully to the Ferrari environment. The early days in the 2025 F1 Championship haven't been too dire for Hamilton, as he finds himself just 7 points behind his Ferrari teammate, Charles Leclerc. Yet, the fact that he hasn't managed to finish a race ahead of Leclerc raises eyebrows. It echoes some of the struggles he faced during his final season at Mercedes. In Bahrain qualifying, Hamilton clocked in 0.6 off Leclerc's pace, leaving him feeling frustrated. He candidly admitted that he felt he wasn't doing a good enough job and simply wasn't quick on the day. It's not just about the numbers, though. Hamilton's description of the Ferrari SF25 as feeling alien to him after 12 years at Mercedes is quite telling. Amid these challenges, Hamilton did shine during the sprint race in China, securing pole and winning the race, showing glimpses of his trademark magic. Russell is confident that as Hamilton grows more familiar with the Ferrari setup, fans will witness even more of that brilliance. George Russell, who raced alongside Hamilton for 3 seasons at Mercedes, confidently pointed out that while the competition is fierce, Hamilton's experience is invaluable. Ahead of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, he acknowledged Hamilton's rich history in the sport and his ability to rise to the occasion. "We saw it in China, the Chai, second race of the season, on pole in the sprint, wins the race comfortably," Russell noted, reminding everyone of Hamilton's relentless talent. Despite the current challenges, Russell believes that as Hamilton settles in, more of that magic will emerge. Hamilton, even amidst rising pressure and speculation about a crisis at Ferrari, remains assured about his partnership with the team. Heading into the Saudi Arabian GP, he expressed confidence in delivering results, demonstrating that hoping for a strong comeback is still very much on the table. In the high-octane world of F1, every race is an opportunity. For Hamilton, this journey with Ferrari may be just the challenge he needs to redefine his legacy once more. In the latest developments from Saudi Arabia, Lewis Hamilton addressed recent media inquiries about the perception of crises surrounding Ferrari. Acknowledging the scrutiny, he pointed out that Ferrari is indeed the greatest team in Formula One history. This status undoubtedly invites more attention and opinions from outside observers. Hamilton emphasized that any changes within a team as storied as Ferrari take time and effort. "You can't work with a team and change things overnight," he said, highlighting that they've been focused on understanding one another better. While short-term adjustments are necessary, he believes that some improvements will unfold over a longer timeline. He expressed confidence in Ferrari, noting there are many strengths within the team. "It's crucial to channel the energy and passion of everyone involved, while also protecting the team from the intense spotlight they are under. Each member contributes wholeheartedly, and Hamilton feels they are on a shared roller coaster ride of highs and lows." As Hamilton reflected on the path ahead, he stated, "I have no doubts that we will get to where we plan to be. It's just going to take time." His dedication to the team's potential signals a commitment to overcoming challenges together. This perspective could mean a significant turning point not only for Hamilton's career, but for Ferrari as well. With exciting upgrades on the horizon and racing battles ahead, the stage is set for a thrilling season. Stay tuned as we follow Hamilton and Ferrari's journey this race season. Max Verstappen's future with Red Bull Racing has become a hot topic recently, especially after his performance in Bahrain. Helmut Marko, Red Bull's senior advisor, has been vocal about the underlying concerns regarding Verstappen's potential departure. While he initially expressed worry, he later reassured fans that as long as Red Bull can provide a competitive car, there's no reason for Verstappen to leave. However, Marco also hinted at challenges ahead for the team. He suggested that if improvements aren't made quickly, Verstappen could risk losing his edge in the championship race, which could lead to him reconsidering his Red Bull contract. Following the Bahrain Grand Prix, where Verstappen finished 6th after starting 7th, it was evident that frustration was creeping in. Oscar Piastri's impressive performance, which saw him leapfrog into 2nd place in the driver's standings, only added to the speculation. Verstappen's contract runs until 2028, but reports indicate an exit clause that could allow him to leave if he spends too long out of the top 3 positions in the championship. This clause is particularly relevant as Marco expressed concerns that Verstappen might activate it if his situation does not improve in the coming races. Marco elaborated on this sentiment when he spoke to Sky Deutschland, stating, "The concern is great." He emphasized that the urgency to improve the car is vital for Verstappen's success. According to Marco, creating a winning vehicle is essential, allowing Verstappen to compete for the World Championship. As they gear up for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, Marco's tone shifted from one of concern to a more optimistic view. He confidently stated that if the team can deliver the right improvements, thoughts of a Verstappen exit become irrelevant. Max's primary goal is the World Championship, he asserted. If we give him the car he needs for that, the question of a move won't even arise. With the Saudi Arabian GP on the horizon, all eyes will be on Red Bull and Verstappen to see if they can deliver a performance that meets the expectations of their fans and secures the stability of their star driver within the team. Stay tuned as we follow this developing story closely, as it could have significant implications for the upcoming races and for Verstappen's career in Formula One. As the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix approaches, Max Verstappen and Red Bull are feeling the heat. Currently, Verstappen is just 8 points shy of Lando Norris, but the road ahead seems challenging. Red Bull chief Helmut Marko highlighted the team's struggle with balance and tire overheating, especially after their disappointing performance in Bahrain. Marko emphasized the urgency for the team, stating that they need a podium finish in the next 3 races if they wish to stay in contention for the title. This pressure intensifies as they head to Jeddah and Miami, circuits where Red Bull anticipates tough competition. In a twist of excitement, Marko announced an evolved version of the RB21, hinting at a breakthrough that could put them back on track. The adjustments made aim to give Verstappen a fighting chance against McLaren, who have dominated with 3 wins in the opening races of the season. Amidst the racing drama, rumors swirl around Verstappen's future, particularly regarding a jaw-dropping $300 million offer from Aston Martin. Such speculation adds another layer of intrigue to the narrative as fans wonder where their champion might end up. Despite the swirling allegations of tension within the Red Bull garage, Verstappen has publicly denied any bust-up with Marko after the Bahrain race. Both the driver and his team are focused on bouncing back in Saudi Arabia, keen to silence the doubters and reaffirm their status in the championship. Stay tuned for all the updates as we follow this thrilling chapter of F1 in 2025. Yuki Tsunoda has recently made some surprising comments about his teammate, Max Verstappen, following a challenging race at the Bahrain Grand Prix. According to Tsunoda, even a seasoned champion like Verstappen found it difficult to adapt to the Red Bull RB21 during the race. As the team heads into the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, there's a strong desire to reclaim their position after a disappointing outing in Bahrain. Verstappen finished in 6th place, while Tsunoda managed to secure 9th. Despite their formidable experience, Tsunoda revealed that Verstappen struggled to figure out how to improve the performance of their car. It's worth noting that Red Bull went into the Bahrain GP with high hopes, following a sensational pole and victory by Verstappen at Suzuka. That win had sparked renewed confidence within the team that they could mount a serious challenge against McLaren for the championships. However, things took a turn for the worse during the Bahrain race, with a frustrating electronics issue during pit stops that disrupted their strategies and thrust them far away from the victory conversation. Tsunoda's comments raise eyebrows, particularly regarding Verstappen's apparent uncertainty in handling the RB21 during the race weekend. He pointed out, "I think Bahrain was the track where the RB21's weaknesses were highlighted more than at other tracks." He elaborated on the challenges faced, specifically mentioning persistent braking issues that had troubled him since the first practice session. "It's not something we can resolve immediately," he admitted. Instead of continuing to voice his concerns, he chose to shift his focus towards other aspects of his performance. Reflecting on their struggles, Tsunoda acknowledged that both he and Verstappen faced difficulties, but he emphasized this was part of his rookie experience in the team. "Max didn't have much idea how to improve it throughout the week," Tsunoda stated, highlighting the various obstacles they faced, such as car sliding and inconsistent setup reactions. While Verstappen was trying to find solutions, Tsunoda focused on discovering and exploring different setups that could work for him. He noted that their approaches differed significantly, with each driver building confidence in the car in their own way. For instance, "The team has massive confidence in this car," he explained, suggesting a stark contrast between the established confidence of Verstappen and his own journey of adaptation. As they look towards the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the team knows that a reset is crucial. With the right preparations and adjustments, they might just bounce back from the troubles encountered in Bahrain. The upcoming race will be pivotal not only for the team's standings, but also for their morale, as they strive to find the right balance and performance from their RB21 in Jeddah. Stay tuned as we follow the Red Bull team and see how they tackle the challenges ahead in one of the most thrilling circuits on the F1 calendar. As we dive into the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, one key player is Yuki Tsunoda. He recently shared his perspective on the challenges he faces with the RB21. Tsunoda emphasized the difference between his sensitivity and that of his teammate, Max Verstappen. "He can feel more than myself in that car," Tsunoda explained. Whether it's the tire temperature or the way the car handles, Verstappen's ability to adapt in qualifying is impressive. For instance, during the qualifying sessions, he made crucial adjustments as track temperatures dropped, enhancing his lap times. Tsunoda, on the other hand, admits he hasn't yet found that same level of control. "I'm still rushing and not fully in control yet," he noted, indicating that he's still adapting to the nuances of the car. In light of recent events, Helmut Marko declared that Red Bull has made significant strides with the evolved RB21. This change may put McLaren on notice as they prepare to compete fiercely in Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, Tsunoda faced a setback, crashing into the wall during FP2, complicating Red Bull's preparations. Intriguingly, the rumor mill is buzzing with reports suggesting that Aston Martin is willing to offer Verstappen a staggering $300 million to join their ranks. Though such offers are jaw-dropping, they reflect the immense talent and value Verstappen brings to the team. As we gear up for this weekend's race, keep an eye on these developments and how they could reshape the competitive landscape of Formula One. Stay tuned for more updates right here.